This is what actually happens when you pack the wrong item in your carry-on. Some mistakes will cost you a few extra minutes at security while agents dig through your bag, but others can result in civil penalties exceeding $10,000, criminal referrals, or being denied boarding entirely. The rules have changed significantly in the past year, and what most travelers assume is safe could get confiscated without warning. Here are 8 items you should never pack in your carry-on. The first item on this list is one that travelers overlook constantly: liquids over 3.4 ounces. The 311 rule has been in effect since 2006 and still applies at nearly every airport checkpoint in 2026. Each liquid, gel, cream or aerosol must be in a container no larger than 3.4 ounces, and all containers must fit inside a single quart-sized clear plastic bag, 1 bag per passenger. What most travelers do not realize is that TSA measures the container size, not the amount inside. A 6-ounce bottle of sunscreen that is half empty will still be confiscated because the container exceeds the limit. The same applies to full-sized shampoo, lotion, and toothpaste tubes. The mistake happens when travelers pack quickly and forget that common items count as liquids. Peanut butter is classified as a liquid. So is hummus, jam, cream cheese, yogurt, and ranch dressing. If you can spread it, TSA treats it as a liquid, and it must follow the 3.4-ounce rule. In 2026, food-related confiscations remain one of the most common reasons travelers get stopped at security. Agents have been instructed to discard any unlabeled liquid or gel over the size limit, even if it is clearly food. The solution is simple. Either transfer liquids into travel-sized containers, stick to solid foods, or pack anything spreadable in your checked luggage. The second item that must stay out of your carry-on is any knife, blade, or multi-tool with a sharp edge. TSA strictly prohibits all knives in carry-on luggage, with the exception of blunt butter knives and plastic cutlery. This includes pocket knives, utility knives, box cutters, hunting knives, switchblades, and any multi-tool that contains a blade. It does not matter how small the blade is. Even foldable utility knives and keychain gadgets with blades under 2.36 inches are banned in 2026. TSA has reversed previous leniency due to rising concerns about concealed blades, and agents are now trained to spot and confiscate these tools. Scissors are allowed in your carry-on only if the blade length is under 4 inches. Anything longer must go in checked luggage. Multi-tools that contain scissors under 4 inches but no knife are permitted. But if the tool has any blade at all, it will be confiscated. The safest approach is to leave all multi-tools and knives in your checked luggage, properly sheathed or wrapped to protect baggage handlers. What many travelers do not realize is that the final decision always rests with the TSA officer at the checkpoint. Even if an item appears allowed on the official website, an agent can confiscate it if they determine it poses a security concern. When in doubt, check the bag or leave it home. The third item that must never go in your carry-on is pepper spray, mace, or any self-defense spray. TSA considers all self-defense sprays to be hazardous materials, and they are banned from the cabin without exception. If discovered at the checkpoint, the spray will be confiscated immediately. Some travelers mistakenly believe that small containers or sprays with safety locks are allowed, but this is not the case. The rule applies regardless of size or packaging. If you need to travel with pepper spray, you may be able to pack 1 container in your checked luggage under specific conditions. The container must be 4 fluid ounces or smaller. It must have a safety mechanism to prevent accidental discharge, and it cannot contain more than 2% by mass of tear gas. However, many airlines prohibit pepper spray entirely, even in checked bags. United, JetBlue, and Southwest do not allow any self-defense sprays in either carry-on or checked luggage. Hawaiian Airlines allows it in checked bags with restrictions. The important point here is that TSA rules and airline policies are not the same. Even if TSA allows something in checked luggage, your specific airline may not. You are responsible for checking both before you travel. If traveling internationally, the laws become even more complicated. Pepper spray is banned entirely in some countries, and bringing it can result in fines, confiscation, or arrest. The fourth category that causes more trouble than most travelers expect is sports equipment that can be used as a bludgeon. Golf clubs, baseball bats, hockey sticks, lacrosse sticks, pool cues, and ski poles are all banned from the passenger cabin of the aircraft. TSA considers these items potential weapons, and they must be transported in checked luggage without exception. Tennis rackets and pickleball paddles are technically allowed in carry-on bags if they fit within the airline's size requirements, but enforcement varies. Some TSA officers have confiscated paddles at the checkpoint despite the official guidance allowing them. If you're traveling with any sports equipment larger than a ball, the safest option is to pack it in a checked bag or a dedicated sports equipment case. Most airlines do not charge extra for golf bags, ski bags, or hockey equipment, as long as the bag meets standard checked luggage size and weight requirements. Check your airline-specific policy before arriving at the airport. The fifth item that belongs strictly in your checked luggage is ammunition. Bringing even a single round of ammunition through a TSA checkpoint will result in confiscation and could lead to criminal referral depending on local law. Travelers who accidentally bring ammunition in their carry-on have faced serious legal consequences, particularly in destinations with zero-tolerance policies like the Turks and Caicos Islands, where recent headlines have shown travelers arrested for loose rounds left in bags from previous trips. TSA allows ammunition in checked baggage only if it is securely packed in its original packaging or a container designed for ammunition storage. Firearms must be unloaded, locked in a hard-sided case, and declared to the airline at the ticket counter. Ammunition must be declared separately. The penalties for failing to follow these rules are severe. Bringing a loaded firearm to a TSA checkpoint can result in a civil penalty of up to $14,950, automatic revocation of TSA pre-check eligibility for at least 5 years, and potential criminal charges depending on the jurisdiction. The safest practice is to inspect your bags thoroughly after any hunting trip, target shooting, or firearm-related activity. One forgotten bullet can turn a vacation into a legal nightmare. The sixth item that must stay out of your carry-on is any oversized lithium battery or power bank exceeding 100 watt-hours. The rules around lithium batteries have tightened significantly following a series of in-flight fire incidents and the January 2025 Air Busan fire in South Korea, where a power bank ignited in an overhead bin and destroyed the aircraft. TSA and FAA allow lithium-ion batteries under 100 watt-hours in carry-on luggage without restriction. Most standard phone chargers and power banks fall within this limit. Batteries rated between 100 and 160 watt-hours are permitted only with airline approval, limited to 2 per passenger, and must remain in your carry-on. Batteries exceeding 160 watt-hours are banned entirely from both carry-on and checked luggage on passenger flights. The critical point here is that spare lithium batteries and power banks must never go in checked baggage. This rule applies globally. If a battery fire starts in the cargo hold, the automatic fire suppression systems may not be able to contain a lithium fire effectively, which is why all spare batteries must travel in the cabin where crew members can respond immediately. In 2026, many airlines have introduced additional restrictions. Emirates, Singapore Airlines, Lufthansa Group, and most Asian carriers now prohibit the use or charging of power banks during flight. You can carry them, but you cannot connect them to charge a device. Southwest Airlines requires that any power bank in use must remain visible at all times, meaning no charging from inside a bag or overhead bin. Before you travel, check your power bank's label for the watt-hour rating. If the rating is not visible, the device may be confiscated because security agents cannot verify its capacity. Devices without clear labeling are increasingly flagged at checkpoints. The seventh item that cannot travel in your carry-on is smart luggage with a non-removable lithium battery. Smart bags with built-in charging ports, GPS tracking, and weight sensors are allowed on aircraft, but only if the battery can be removed by hand. TSA and most airlines are now enforcing this rule strictly in 2026. If your smart bag has a battery that cannot be detached without tools, you will be asked to check it without the power source or leave it behind. Some airlines will refuse the bag entirely if you cannot remove the battery at the gate. The rule exists because a lithium battery embedded in checked luggage poses the same fire risk as a spare battery in the cargo hold. If the battery can be removed, you must take it out before checking the bag and carry it with you in the cabin. Before you travel, test whether your smart luggage battery pops out easily. If you need tools to remove it, consider investing in a newer model or permanently removing the battery before your next flight. Arriving at the airport with a non-compliant bag can mean choosing between abandoning your luggage or missing your flight. The eighth item that has caught many travelers by surprise is self-heating meals with chemical heating packs. Military-style MREs and similar self-heating products are now banned from both carry-on and checked luggage. The chemical heating elements inside are classified as hazardous materials under TSA and FAA regulations, and no exceptions are made for camping trips, emergencies, or outdoor travel. This rule applies regardless of whether the heating element has been activated. If you need portable meals for a trip, choose non-heated versions or ship them to your destination in advance. Attempting to bring self-heating meals through security will result in confiscation. These are the items that cause the most delays, confiscations, and consequences at airport security checkpoints. The rules in 2026 are being enforced more strictly than in previous years, and advanced 3D CT scanners now deployed at most major airports detect prohibited items with far greater accuracy than before. Agents are trained to identify hidden blades, oversized batteries, and concealed liquids that might have passed through older screening technology. The simplest way to avoid trouble is to check the TSA website before you pack. Their What Can I Bring tool lets you search any item and see whether it is allowed in carry-on, checked luggage, or neither. If you are still unsure, you can contact TSA directly through their Ask TSA service on social media. They respond quickly with specific answers. If you found this helpful, consider subscribing to help us reach 10,000 subscribers. We cover airport regulations, travel rules, and everything you need to fly smarter without the stress. Leave a comment below and let us know which rule surprised you most, or share your story of an item that got confiscated. Safe travels.